Wait. Uh, so you found out that he was still, um, so you found out that he was still going back to the young lady, and so you popped his tires. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. So he's a cheater and a narcissist. So he's a cheater and a narcissist, and he doesn't care about how anybody else feels about anything. And he has strings with you like a puppet. Why? Yeah, why do you feel that way? Okay. What's his date of birth? Okay. A Capricorn. Most Capricorn men are very sweet. They're very generous. They're very kind people. And they love and they love and they love. They hard headed, can be mean as fuck. Man, they can be mean as fuck. Uh, a no first before a yes. They could be very stuck. Um, okay. Hold on one second. Let me. I want to pull a card on this. Okay. Now, with that being said, my dear, what are you gonna do for you? Because in order to have him, you're gonna have to break that thing that you think that he has over you. But that has made you become a hermit though. So that's what you want to continue to live like. I want you to feel empowered and to be strong and to love yourself. And do you know with narcissists what I have to do? I have to like break them down. I have to like do shit to them. I have to, yeah, I have to almost hurt their ass. Sometimes you have to rip everything from them that makes them them so that they have nothing so they can figure out how to be a better person. And a lot of times because you ladies love these narcissist men so much, y'all don't want them hurt. And if I do see work and you do see stuff still going on, the first thing you want to do is save them. And you can't do that. You have to let it happen. And a lot of people, they can't handle it. So I ask you, what is it that you want me to do for you? So the card I pulled was a Tower card. Okay? That's the card I pulled for your relationship as it is now. With the Tower card, everything is falling apart. Nothing is settled. Nothing is grounded. You've contemplated suicide. You've had those type of thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, she tried to just last month in December. So does it surprise you that I picked it up? Okay, so first things first, let me tell you this. I don't do work on people that contemplate suicide. Because to me, I don't play around with mental illnesses. I don't play around with that set of mind frame. I take that very serious. Because what I don't want you to do is to 100% think that this is guaranteed and that any of this is guaranteed to work at 100%, because it's not. That's number one. Number two, I only work on it for 3 months. It might take 6 months. So if this stuff didn't happen overnight, fixing it, removing obstacles ain't gonna happen overnight either. You have to understand it and know that. Three, you have a responsibility to your own work. No way anything is gonna work if you're in the mindset, if this does not, if I can't have him, I kill myself. It doesn't work with that. It doesn't work with obsessing about it. When you give it to me, you have to release it. Fourth thing, this is an investment financially. You cannot beg, borrow this from anybody. The work that you get done for me, it has to come from you, but it can't come from. You can't create a debt with a debt. So you can't, like, I took a loan out or I borrowed some money. It ain't gonna work either, and I won't take your money. The fifth thing, if I say no, it's no. If I say for you to do something, to do it exactly how I said to do it. I've done this a lot. I'm pretty good at it. You sought me out. I didn't seek you out. I didn't go solicit you for business. So that must mean you trust what you've seen or heard or whatever. So with that being said, if you can follow those rules in this situation and let it happen, then I'll help you. If not, then go on. Because I don't want you to waste your time or mine. And I don't want you to waste your money or my energy. Because time is the only thing you can't get back. You can get back money. You can get back people. You can get back cars and jobs and houses and all of that stuff. But time is something that you can't get back. You need to understand that he can't make up for anything that he's already done. All he can do is focus on being a better person. But before that can happen, he has to be broken down too. And if you love him, you got to let that happen. Okay? I see much potential in him. I will say that he was abused himself when he was growing up. And so his way is not, he don't deal with anything. He's a runner too. So anytime something gets too deep or too whatever, he will run. He doesn't like confrontation because that means he has to deal with himself. And he's not ready to deal with himself. And that's where that work comes in that I do. I make him deal with himself. Sometimes that means taking everything away from his ass. Everything away from him that makes him comfortable. Because in order for narcissistic people to benefit from work, you have to take stuff away from them where they become. You gotta humble them. He needs to be humbled. That takes time. He needs to be humble. He needs to see what's in front of him. And sometimes narcissistic people, they'll never see what's in front of them. They have no accountability for shit. And he's certainly like that. Because he don't give a fuck about your feelings. Not that he don't love you. He just don't give a fuck about your feelings. It's about him. It's about him. It's about how he needs to do stuff. It's about how he needs to feel. He don't give a fuck about your feelings. And he's always been that way from day one. I don't even know why you allowed yourself to be attached to that. But I'm going to tell you why. That stems from your own history. It stems from your own past. It stems from unsettling roots that causes you to attract the same type of person over and over and over again. Right or wrong. It's just a different face. Same person. It's just a different face. What is it? Same play, different cast? That type of shit. So in the process of me working on him, you got to start to work on yourself. Because one thing, you will not kiss his ass. We don't do that. But I teach you how to stand up for yourself, how to empower yourself, and how to be seen and heard. Because you have to break down how he see you too. He know that he could disrespect you. He know that he could cheat. He know that he could do all of this shit, and you're gonna be okay with it. You've set this. What's the word? You've set this trend of accepting anything. So what do you think that he's gonna give you? Anything. And you're going to accept it. You have to find your own value and your own worth that's not wrapped around another person. That's where the work come in at. Because that means you got to deal with your roots. Being molested. Being abused. Left. You having unresolved issues with mama. You gotta forgive, release. Like, it's work that come with this work. That's why you shouldn't call it a spell. You should call it work, because it's work. Daddy not giving the way he should, or if grandmama raised you and she didn't do the right. Like, all of this stuff are roots. All of this stuff is embedded in us. And it literally creates this web that we feel stuck to. So we don't grow, and we tentatively find ourselves attracting the same type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, hurt people. And when you don't feel like you have, or you are valued, or you are devalued, you will get people that will treat you that same way. And because that's what you're so used to being treated as, you won't try to get better. You won't try to do anything more, because your value is being devalued. That's your value. Because as long as he show you any type of attention, positive or negative, it's still what? Attention. And it's hard as fuck to let that shit go. But I'm telling you today, man, if you want this to work, not just for him, but you gotta want it to work for you. You gotta embody that type of change. Ain't no motherfucking way that you loving a man should make you feel so devalued as a person because he don't see you the way that you want to be seen, but you don't see yourself like that. So why are you giving him the responsibility for your happiness when you're not responsible for your happiness yourself? Why are you wanting him to see you a certain kind of way when you are not willing to see yourself like that? Look at the reverse selfishness. What self says is, I don't really value myself as a woman. I'm strong. I'm educated. I could do this. I value myself as what he see about me. But I want him to see all these good things about me. But I don't feel that I'm really a good person and that I deserve anything good. But I expect him to give that to me. Do you see like the unevenness of that? Now, it pisses me off that you would even think to kill yourself behind him. Because you killing yourself behind him, guess what? That is not going to make him feel guilty. And it's not going to make him change. So what's your point of doing it? Ain't no strength in that, sister. Ain't no strength in that daughter. Ain't no strength in that niece. Ain't no strength in that friend. You still have things that you have to do that don't have anything to do with him. Bless you, baby. I bless you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. I bless you with every breath that you have. I bless you. I bless every follicle that's in your head because it is numbered. The universal Father, He made you with perfection. But because of free will, we cannot control how other people impute things into us. But the great thing about us is that we know how to pluck those roots. I bless your thoughts. I bless your mind. I bless your heart. I bless you. I don't know, you called me for him, but I'm telling you for you. Don't you ever think about doing nothing to yourself like that because you were created in the image of God. Do you understand me? And do not ever disrespect the Creator, because He created you for the sole purpose of being a goddess and creating and manifesting things. He did not create you to kill yourself. He created you to save lives, to change people, to heal people. Your value and your worth is not wrapped around a man. It is wrapped around you. There's a little girl in you that is hurting. And all she wants to do is just be seen. She needs you. How's that crazy?
It's the truth. And most of it I know and I'm aware of. Like, I know my purpose is bigger. And that's my whole thing. Like, I feel like that's why I'm here. I'm supposed to inspire people, teach people, and lead females more than just females. But how can I do that if I'm not leading?
Now, have I been wrong in anything that I said to you?
Nope. Not one thing. That's the crazy part. Not one freaking thing.
I need you to know that you are loved. And I am listening to what the Spirit is telling me. And everything that I've done and said to you is guided by the Spirit. And I probably won't even remember none of the shit that I've said after we talk. You like, remember you said, girl, I remember that shit. I don't remember that shit. I don't know what the fuck I said to you. I hope you wrote that shit down. I don't know. I mean, the only time I remember is when you become a client and I'm taking notes and shit. Because other than that, I don't fucking remember. I don't remember that shit. Remember you said, girl, I don't know? Shit. Did you do it? But I want you to feel empowered. I want you to know that you can change and make things happen. Even though that he is a narcissist, I see his heart. And he really don't want to be like that. He just don't know how else to be. But when I get through stripping everything from his motherfucking ass, and the only motherfucking thing he got is just his skin. You hear me? Oh, they find humility. So it's based on you. Whatever you want to do, make your decision. Ain't no rush. I don't force people to do anything that they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? You have to be good with your decision, not me. So that's what I have for you, baby.